Brahmacharya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Dangate Girim Yat Krupa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarine Hare Krishna. Today we will see verse number 15 of chapter 11, the universal form. So from this verse, Arjuna is speaking about what he is seeing in the universal form. So we saw Krishna explained about the universal form, then Sanjay gave a brief description, and then Sanjay told that Arjuna, after seeing the form, is trembling, is very astonished, and he is praying to the universal form, which he has not done before. So he is bowing down and praying, and then he starts speaking. So what Arjuna sees and what is his feeling, that is explained from this verse. So let us see this verse. Arjuna Uvacha Pashyami Devas Tava Deva Dehe
Pashyami Devastava Deva Dehe
Sarvam Stata Bhuta Vishesha Sangam
Sarvam Stata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan
Brahmanam Esham Kamalasanastam
Brahmanamesam Kamalasanastha
Purushim Sarvan Uragamscha Divyan.
Mrishimsra Sarvanuragansra Divyan.
Arjuna Vacha
Arjuna Vacha
Pashyami Devam Stavadeva Dehe
Pashyami Devam Stava Deva Dehe
Sarvam Stata Bhuta Vishesha Sangam
Sarvam Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sangam
Brahmanam Esham Kamalasanastam
Brahmanam Esam Kamalashanastham
Rishim Sarvam Uragascha Divyan.
Risim Sarvan Uragamsa Divyan.
This chant.
Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devam Stapa Deva Dehe Sarvam Statha Bhuta Vishesha Sangam Brahmanam Isham Kamalasanatham Risimscha Sarvan Uragamscha Divyam.
Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devanstava Devadehe Sarvanstata Bhuta Vishesha Sangan Brahmanamisham Kamalanastam Prasim Cha Sarvan Ragam Cha Divyam.
Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devanstava Devadehe Sarvan Tata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastham Rishim Sarvan Uragam Divyan.
Thank you very much. So, translation and purport. Arjuna said, "O my dear Lord, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all other sages and divine serpents." Purport. Arjuna sees everything in the universe, therefore he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodakshai Vishnu lies in the lower region of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There are also other snakes known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe of the lotus flower planet where Brahma, the first creator of the universe, resides. That means that from the beginning to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place on his chariot. This was possible by the grace of Supreme Lord. So here, Arjuna first speaks after seeing the universal form. And Krishna told Arjuna previously that in this form, you will see everything that you want to see, past, present, and future. You will see everything in one place. That's what Krishna told Arjuna, right? So now Arjuna, when he saw the form, he is confirming, yes, I'm seeing Pashyami. Yeah. So Krishna has two times said Pashya, 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 Partha, Pashyami. So here he is saying Pashyami. Yes, I'm seeing. What I'm seeing? I'm seeing all the devas here in your body. So what are the devas he's seeing? He's freeing from the topmost planet to the bottommost planet. So topmost is Brahmaloka and bottom is the serpents, the divine serpents, the Sheshnag, everything. So he's seeing everything in one place because Arjuna is sitting on the chariot, right? And on sitting on the chariot, he's looking with his Divya Drushti, and he's seeing Brahma, and he's seeing different rishis. So you can just see that from the top planet to the bottom, he's seeing everything. So he's explaining, I can see the topmost planet, then I can see the rishis, then I can see different devas. I see Brahma on the uh, sitting on the lotus. Then I see the rishis, then I see different devas, and at the bottom I see different divine serpents. I'm seeing everything, Krishna. So this is the vision of uh, Arjuna. Because last sloka we saw that Arjuna was astonished and he was his hairs were standing on the end, so surprised, so wondering what exactly is this, and he bowed down. So why such a thing happened? Because Arjuna was in a friendly relationship with Krishna, but why this happened is what is being explained now. So from this verse, when Arjuna explains what he's seeing, though we cannot see the universal form, but we can understand. So uh, many things in this world actually we cannot see with our gross eyes. Right? So if I'm sitting in Japan, I cannot see what is happening in US, in India, in other country at this moment. But I can understand that by looking at the news or looking at some information shared on the web. Somewhere I can look. So how we understand? By the knowledge. Knowledge of what? The information that we get. From that we understand, oh, what is happening in US right now or in India right now. So many things in this world we understand by knowledge. So the same is very true about the spiritual things. So Vedas and the Shastra are made for that. We cannot see with our gross eyes the universal form also. We cannot see what's happening behind the doors, behind the wall also we cannot see. But we can see by knowledge. So knowledge is the source by which we can see the things happening beyond our perception. So here, when we say the universal form or existence of the Supreme Lord, all these things we cannot see, but we can see by through the eyes of the knowledge. Uh, That is why studying Bhagavad Gita, studying Srimad Bhagavatam, reading Vedas, reading Shastra is important. That is why this jnana is helpful. So we say Jnana Yoga, the ultimate goal may not be the Supreme Lord. It may be end up in Paramatma, or um, it may end in Brahman. With when we understand that I am not this body, I am the soul. But it may not go beyond it. But when the knowledge is studied about the Supreme Lord, not about the Brahman, when we study about the Supreme Lord, who is Supreme Lord, how he is pervading everywhere, how he is the source of everything, how he is the cause of everything, what is my relationship with him. When we study this knowledge, or we try to acquire this knowledge, then that is actually part of bhakti. We have seen that in 7th and 8th chapter, that why this knowledge is important, why we should go to, we should go to the Supreme Lord, not stay in this world. This knowledge is important, so that we can understand what is happening. So this 11th chapter actually is also giving us knowledge about the Vishwarup, which no one can see. Arjuna saw, but Arjuna is himself talking. Krishna has himself told what is this Vishwarupa form. Sanjay has spoken little bit about Arjuna's situation, and now Arjuna is giving that knowledge. So, by studying Bhagavad Gita, we are also getting knowledge of the Vishwarup form, which we will not see maybe in this lifetime. But if we study this and we try to understand, then we can uh, actually see this form by the knowledge. So first thing is, from top of the universe down to the lowest planet, everything is seen by Arjuna in one place. Without moving in one vision, he is able to see it because he had the Divya Drishti, because Krishna gave him the special eyes. By those eyes, he was able to see. And we are seeing through the eyes of knowledge. So from this verse, actually, Arjuna will start speaking about the universal form and why he is praying to the universal form. We can understand by his um, feelings. So first he will explain what he is seeing in the universal form, and then he will explain what he feels about this form, what is his realization after seeing this form. So that Arjuna will speak, and then he will request Krishna. So this chapter is many times means initially I was also thinking that this chapter is just description of what is this form. Mm. But a devotee should not aspire for this form. But uh, so it's not only that from the why this chapter is in the bhakti part of the um, Bhagavad Gita is to be understood, because this chapter, after this chapter, the next chapter is Bhakti Yoga. So this chapter actually culminates into the Bhakti Yoga. So this chapter is very important to understand if we really want to do Bhakti. Why Bhakti Yoga is important. So we have to understand this chapter. We have to realize the limitations, our limitations of our senses, our vision, our understanding, our knowledge. For this, all this understanding, very important to do bhakti. So all this knowledge is important. So this chapter is also very important to understand our real position and our real need as the goal of our life. So we'll see this next shlokas, what Arjuna feels or sees more, because through Arjuna's eyes we are going to see this form. So today we will say, okay, I can see everything in one place. So what more Arjuna can see? Because Krishna said you can see all the devtas, everything in one place. Also you can see other things, means the future also. Right? So let us see these verses from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any comments, any questions or additions? Hare Krishna, thank you very much. We'll see next verse tomorrow about the